Okay, hello everybody. Hi, my name is Irene Franzese, and I want to welcome you all to another interview with a baby boomer episode. And I have the distinct pleasure of having with me tonight Miss Ellie from upstate New York, and she lives there with her spouse, Carol. And she's given me the pleasure of asking her a few questions of what she feels on her perspective on what it is to be retired or looking to retire, and what are her thoughts on this issue.
Mm.
So, Ellie, say hello to everybody.
Oh, so great to be here. I am Ellie Walsh. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here. And I live in upstate New York, but I'm from downstate. You and I talk alike. So,
I know we definitely do. Oh my gosh. But you know what? That's me. I'm a New Yorker. Some people make fun of it, but you know what? That's me. I don't care.
I love to hear it.
Yeah, I know. I do the same thing. And when I'm speaking to somebody who talks like me, I feel at home.
That's right.
All right, great. Let's get started, Ellie. I have some notes here that I'm going to look at.
Okay.
Let's see. So I understand that you have been self-employed for the past 28 years.
Mhm.
Now, can you tell us a little of what it was like and any issues you had along the way?
Any issues? Like, could there be any? Are you kidding me? Here's the deal. I moved upstate New York. And ended up going into my own business. I am from downstate. I always wanted to be self-employed since I was young. And I don't come from a family of self-employed business owners. So I do remember saying it like out loud. Probably I wasn't even a teenager yet. And they like all looked at me like, oh, like that was like frowned upon. Can you imagine being a business owner? Because they didn't understand it.
Mhm.
That's why, and they weren't living it. I mean, I understand that today, but that was like in me. So when I moved up here, I was actually a wood carver. I know I come from Queens, right? And then I came up in the boonies. I was a locksmith. I did a lot of things. And here's the truth. Talk about issues, okay? Starting a business, especially businesses like that, that's not 1, 2, 3 easy. It's not. And I had no business experience. So I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. So I would take jobs in between to survive. You know what I'm saying? But I was never going to let go of that dream. So I
That's
did whatever I had to do.
that's great. You're right. When you don't come from a family that has that entrepreneurship kind of mindset, it's
Right.
kind of hard. They probably all thought you were crazy.
Yeah, well, and they still do.
But you're proving them wrong, honey. All right. So now in 2007, you built a coaching business by blogging. I found that amazing. I never knew that about you, honey.
Mhm.
And I know you are into attraction marketing. So
Yes.
can you explain what that all means, the blogging and the attraction marketing, how you got into that?
Sure, sure. Well, I got online in 1996. Actually, because all of my woodworking tools got flooded and ruined. And I
Mm.
was in this, and now computers were starting to be, and so I got on and started doing various things, and I did eBay. I did eBay years ago, when you went to the auction places, bought stuff, physical products, shipped it. We did good. That was the beginning of eBay years, all right? I did some affiliate marketing. There wasn't as much on here as, on online then as there is now. And I was building websites for other people and then realized I have a lot of life stories, okay, and changed my life because of personal development and law of attraction. Changed my life because of it, and was really realized I was coaching people all along, but I was never getting paid. So I
Ouch.
thought, I'll sit down here, and WordPress was kind of new then. I'll sit down here and I'll start blogging. And I didn't know what I was doing, just speaking, just blogging. And people started coming to me. And I started to be able to create online programs, So when you talk about attraction, to me, that's what it really is all about. Okay. People want to work and be with people that are like-minded and that lift you up. Okay, so it's not like we all have something absolutely unique. We don't, but we do, because we all have ourselves who are absolutely unique. So I might resonate with you and not that other person over there. Not that that other person isn't nice or doesn't have something good, but you got what I want. There's that community aspect.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, and I think that I actually love that actually about this business. It's because it's more than just a business. It's like you say, it's an attraction marketing. You know, like you attract people that are like-minded like yourself.
Right.
You know, and for me, I always want to be in a positive mindset, because I have gotten rid of a lot of negative people in my life because I just don't want to be around them. You
Right.
know, and that's what attracts me about this business is the, you know, the ability to be around like-minded people. That's what I really love about it.
Absolutely.
And I never knew that about you. Wow, you've been a blogger for a while now.
But understand what happened with that business, all right? I was in business for myself and by myself. That was difficult. That was exhausting. So coming over here, where we have this personal development, we teach that, and the community is there, and have a vehicle for people to make money, the best of both worlds.
And on that note, that is my next question. Thank you for leading right up into that last question. So now, what are you doing now to create an income for your retirement? And are you looking to retire anytime soon?
Well, I'm blogging still.
I think that's a great thing.
And I'm still reaching out and connecting with like-minded people. And when I was coaching, I helped a lot of people make big changes in their life. All right, understanding law of attraction and understanding mindset. Here was the biggest sticker for people. Most people, they either didn't like their job, okay, or they didn't make enough money. And lots of times it was both. They didn't like their job and they didn't make enough money. Mm-hmm. You know, and you can get stuck in that, because in your job, you're in a community. Whether you like the community or not, you're in it. So it's really hard to hold that, you know, you were talking about that positive mindset. It's really hard to do that in that community. It's not impossible, but it's hard. So now I was able to still work. I'm still able to work with people, personal development mindset, and hand them a vehicle, okay, that can change their financial lives, and put them in that community that consistently uplifts them and supports them. You know, to me, that's what it's all about. And when you say the word retire, I'm like, I find that a funny word, because when I was young, I used to think retirement meant, I guess it does still mean to a lot of people, now you finally get to do what you want to do. And I'm doing what I want to do.
Good for you.
And I don't see any reason why I would want to stop doing what I want to do. I love what I do.
That's good for you. And you know, the great thing about it, like you say, this is a type of business that you work from a laptop. You can go anywhere in the world. It's not like you have to get in your car and go down to the local store and be work in retail and stand, you know, and work like an A&S or Dillard's, any one of these big stores, and just have a job for like $7 an hour.
Right.
You know, and maybe you get a lunch hour, you know, maybe you don't, you know, they only give you, actually, they probably only let you work about 5 hours a day. So you don't get anything. Right. And it's, you know, this is so much more. Thank you so much, Ellie, for your perspective on this laptop lifestyle is what I call it.
Yes.
And that's the great thing, because being baby boom, you know, baby boomers to me are anywhere from 50 up to whatever, 80,
right,
90.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you have your health. So when I say baby boomers, some people say, well, what are you, 70? Or no, there's baby boomers start at 50. You know?
And I really think people in their 40s, especially their later 40s, they were raised just like us also. It was a mindset of how we were raised. We were raised, get a good education, get a good job, work hard, and then you'll be able to retire and live happily ever after. And that is a lie.
It is a lie. That is not so anymore. Like I tell most of my boomers that I can relate to that because my husband worked for a company for 30 years. And after 30 years, they went bankrupt. So he lost his pension. The government comes in and they decide to give you what they want to give you. So they decided to give him like 39% of his retirement. I mean, that's like, how could you live on that? I mean, and he was only
all along expecting, right? Believing I'm working towards this. Right.
Absolutely.
And he better to start doing what you want to do right away. I don't care how old you are, 20 or 70, don't matter. Just
absolutely. You're so right. Oh my God, we have so much in common. Ellie, I want to thank you so much for your perspective on being a baby boomer and what it is like to think about retiring, if you want to retire or you know, whatever you want to do. But I really appreciate your input and your outlook on what it is to be a baby boomer. And that's what I want to say to you, my audience. If you are a baby boomer or if you're a pre-baby boomer, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're looking to have freedom, both if freedom of time or freedom of money or any kind of whatever freedom means to you, I urge you to take a look at this because we are a bunch of boomers who are helping other boomers, but you don't have to be a boomer. So anyway, if you're really interested, just click the link below and get started today and we'll see you on the inside. Come join us. We're a lot of fun. So until next time, Ellie, thank you so much, honey.
Thank you so much. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Ellie. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.